What's up guys and girls, Lazy Dragon here, and welcome back to Spooktober! Oh yes, it's Spooktober time, and today we're playing a divisive horror game, Gone Home, which some people say is a horror game, some people say it isn't a horror game, and some people are just generally confused by the entire thing. So we're going to try it for ourselves and see whether it is spooky scary, or whether the internet has lied to us a second time. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible, because I'm actually blind. Please help. Please, please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday, don't be worried, I love you. Sam. At least I assume that's a Sam. Might be a 5. 5 AM is talking to us. Always good to have a time zone as your friend. Now, the little introductory cutscene said that this is the year 1995, we've come home, and our name is Caitlin. See, there, June 6th, 1995. Aren't I good at remembering dates? And this is our house, but the door is locked. Ooh, thunder and lightning, very, very frightening. The door's locked, but there's a light on. Which one of you wazzocks in there won't open up? Passport and a boarding pass. I can't use either of those to open a door. Is there a key under the table? That's usually a thing. Ooh, is there a key in here? A Christmas duck. That'll be useful. Oh, underneath the Christmas duck is a key. I'm taking the duck with me. Come along, ducky. Unlock door, pick up duck. Oh, hello. I'm glad that we've got motion activated lights in our house. It's a bit of an odd choice to have. I've got a duck's arse in my face. I can see now why this is a horror game. Most people would not be able to survive staring at a duck's rectum all day every day. Examine object. Yep. Definitely a duck. Hello? Where is friends and family? I'm going to have to put this thing down. Stay there. Are you in the bathroom? No? Just Stephen King books. That's always good. Always good to have Stephen King references in a game that may or may not be related to horror. Plasters, toilet roll, cleansing powder, soap. Well, we've turned on all of the lights. If this was Alan Wake, I would have won already. Hello? Get off the phone, I need to use the internet. Whoa, you could not make a more 90s portrait if you tried. That... If a man looked like that in 2017, he would be judged whilst walking down the street. That's all I'm going to say. Ooh, very, very frightening thunder. Although, not much has happened so far. Pack of cards. An obituary. Oh no, was that the man we just made fun of? Oscar Manson, 60 of Boone County, died last night. Attained a degree. He passed away. His survivors include his nephew, Terence Greenbrier. Our surname was Greenbrier. We're related to this dude. Oh, I'm sorry, your relation has passed away. So terrible. Is that me? Why do I look like an anime protagonist who's photoshopped their face onto somebody in the armed services? Do I have pink hair? Oh god, I am an anime protagonist. Yeah, put that down. I'd much rather carry the duck with me. What have we got around here? Just more tables. A pamphlet? About US National Forestry? Coupons! That'll be useful when I need to buy more ducks. Does this hallway never end? Turn lamp on. I'm turning on all the lights. Sod the electricity bill. You make me walk around a creepy abandoned house, I'm going to turn on every light I find. Read note. Hi Lonnie, so if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive, it's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Write back now and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot opposite.
You know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men?
What's happening?
Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too.
What?
At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but...
You want a turn at Street Fighter in 7-Eleven?
Exactly translate in the wild.
What does this have to do with the letter we were reading?
After I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl.
The psycho house girl.
But then
Dun
she
dun
said
dun dun
she's always
dun.
really wanted to see the psycho house.
Oh.
Her name
Okay.
is Lonnie.
Well,
She's coming over tomorrow.
her name's Lonnie. She's coming over. That's great. What does that have to do with Street Fighter? Am I supposed to hit her with a Hadoken? Hello, Lonnie. Shoryuken. Katie, please tell Mum and Dad. Sorry about the stuff that's missing. Sam. Well, this Sam fellow is bloody awful at telling people important information. What's in here? Ooh, it's dark and spooky. Ooh, it's no longer quite so dark, but still quite spooky. What is it? Oh, a gramophone. I'm not going to turn that on. Don't want to summon the demons by accident. Open folder. Read assignment. Oh my god, that's a lot of text. Below are two stories. If you want to learn about the menstrual cycle, feel free to pause this video and have a jolly good read, but I'm not reading all of that. Even I've got my limits. The Menstrual Cycle, a novella. Who's publishing a book about the menstrual cycle? In the assault by German forces... Hang on. The menstrual cycle, in the assault by German forces. Was the menstrual cycle pivotal in the Allied invasion of World War II? All of the Nazis' women had synced up, so we decided to invade Normandy during the 1 week where every Nazi would be at home buying chocolates for their significant other, out of fear of terrible, terrible reprisal. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Saviour, we went ahead with publication of the second book, in the hopes of the series catching on. However, the sales have been lower than that of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end. Oh, sucks to be you. So if our family aren't here, where have they gone? Have they just moved and left us here? Wait, hang on a second. We've come home, our family has moved, and we're basically abandoned. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that the plot of Tom and Jerry the movie? It is, isn't it? God damn it. What sort of game developers get their ideas from films from 30 years ago that most people didn't like? Yeah, at the end of this game we'll get kidnapped by a strange woman and have a boss fight on top of a Ferris wheel. That was a bizarre film. Nothing in there, nothing in there. Is there anything important on the 3-ring binder? I've dropped the 3-ring binder, pick it up. Nope, that's absolutely blank. B is not drop item, B is crouch. What is this, like a workshop type dealie? Oh, it's a little den. I'm certain nothing unsavoury ever went on in here. Tissues, magazines with women on them. Doesn't take a genius to put 2 and 2 together there. Oh, is this Everybody Poops? Oh, a stranger under my roof. Oh. Is this foreshadowing the fact there's someone else in here? The teen years are fraught with change. This book holds insight into your teen's behaviour. Is this one of those books that tells doddering old grandparents that LOL stands for Lucifer, our Lord, and that everything teens do nowadays is in reference to worshipping the devil? There we go. The practical strategies. The practical strategies. You make it sound like we're going to war. First we had to use minstrel-based warfare against the Nazis, and now we're declaring war against teenagers as well. This is a very violent game. Ooh, notes in the cupboard. Welcome new student. This is just a list of back-to-school supplies. Why would I...
God, you are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house.
Yes, you're very
So,
lucky you
it's the
finished
first day of
school.
And there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house.
Oh,
on River
and
Hill.
because this is the
All of a
Psycho
sudden,
House, everybody
every kid in the
judged
room
you.
turns and
I
just
got it.
stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant.
Hey,
It just
there's
stood
nothing
there,
wrong with
which is pretty
mutants.
hard for
You get
everyone.
claws and laser eyes and everything.
Now maybe
It's cool.
nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
It could be worse. Psycho House girl. So, did the house eat her? What does that say? Front hall. Yes, it is. Good observation there, little wardrobe. Grab board game. Is it Balderdash over the Alps? Yeah, I didn't realise the Sound of Music had its own board game. We're putting that back. Not taking that with me. Ooh. That was just thunder. I looked at the weird creepy skull, thought something was happening. You know what, I'm just not going to mess with it. Old track trophy. Pick up one of my trophies. Oh, you've got so many trophies you don't even remember what that one's for anymore. I'll get you. Little Miss Popular and good at everything. Now what the... How are you meant to read that? Dear Quorn, apparently we're writing to vegetarian food manufacturers now. It's oh good to have fun, you again. All this Mew House business sounds like Gutter the Adventure. Remember the little dom room we shaved? Why would you shave a room? Freshman year, when we were missionaries fantasizing about our dream homes. O always said O wanted a mansion. You said you just wanted a house in the woods. Duke, who got both. Somebody up there likes you. O could use some of that magic. Send me Dome Lotto numbers. I'll play them. I don't even... Is that supposed to be seriously? It looks like somebody threw up on it. But O shouldn't be complaining about this good old split love we've had since Bot got transferred to Winnipeg. No, Winnipeg is actually a word. Good. we just got Mew vinyl siding. Gellish yet? Let me know if you want to trade places. So how are the girls doing? Has Katie left on her big European adventure yet? Speaking of jealous. Right back soon. Oh, miss you, Nommy, Carol. What an incredibly easy to read letter. I hope every letter from now on is as easy to understand as that one was. Da-da-da. What do we got up here? More playing cards? I suppose it was the 90s, there wasn't much to do back then. Controlled burns scheduled for Boone County. Janice Green-Buyer is involved because she's a senior conservationist. Well, at least our family gets involved in the community by burning parts of it down. That's a dead end. And I can't see a damn thing down there. Ooh! Nuclear waste. That's always fun to play in. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. This is just paperwork. All we're doing is finding paperwork. Read personal calendar. Sure, why not? You're taking the piss right now. You are taking the piss. How are you meant to read that? In what world would somebody be able to read that text? This book claims to be a weekly planner, but it looks like something you would read in the Necronomicon. Do you want to summon a demon, or do you want to hear about Katie's last week? Pick up this book and then take your chances. Never know which one you're going to get. There does seem to be a lot of sort of teenage drama, and a lot of sort of problems that teens would have. It seems fun enough, I suppose. Still really creepy, and I can't get over the whole Tom and Jerry parallel. But apart from that, I suppose it's fun for what it is. Sam, I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. Mrs. Bloodcloth. Explore, learn, English creative writing. Oh, she's a creative writer. No wonder she ran away from home. She took creative writing and then realised the only job you can get with that is in Starbucks. Well, at least she didn't take theatre. She's got that going for her. Enter combination. What combination would somebody that studies creative writing come up with? So close. Sonic Boom in 1994. The console wars took a weird turn when, at the height of its popularity, Sonic decided to shoot itself in the foot. What's in here? Ooh, a penguin in a Hawaiian shirt. Or a puffin. That's nice. Grab board game. What is it with everyone in this house having board games? It's the 90s. Do none of you have an SNES? Or that Sega Saturn? The King's Labyrinth. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jacket, descended into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate were going to face off against the dead immortal king. She had an unbreakable silken thread. She looked at the first mate when they heard something terrible. Follow it. Is this an actual story, or are we reading fanfiction? I do not play games to read somebody else's fanfiction when I can come up with perfectly stupid ones by myself. And in case you wanted to see the ending of the story, the first mate and the captain face off against the evil king. The king summons his undead power, and then the captain dies? Yeah, no. The thread breaks. The unbreakable thread that led them there breaks. What a riveting tale. Scrutinise. Yeah, I don't get it. Modern art bewilders me. Stare. This is what happens when you live in the Psycho House. People scrutinise your artwork. There we go, that's more like it. Now we've got some games to play. Right, where's a console? Close the door. Don't want anyone coming in here whilst we're having fun. There's no console. They've unplugged the damn console. But they've left the games behind. Read codes, fine. I thought this was going to be the code, that combination for a locker. No, it's just Chun-Li's super moves. Lightning kick is kick, kick. Of course lightning kick is kick, 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 kick. So what's this? Adventurous the Cat? Super Spitfire? Could they only license the rights for one other game, and they settled on Street Fighter? Journey of Crystal? The Street Fighter cartridge isn't even in here. Cassette tape? Can we put this in? Oh, we can put that in there. Please don't be ghostly music, please don't be ghostly music. Your mixtape is not fire. Oh. Oh dear. Is that... That can't be blood. What did I just pick up? Examine bottle. It's not appearing in my inventory. Anywhere. So we've got a ghostly bottle in a bathtub filled with either blood or acrylic paint. Not entirely sure.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today.
Oh, it's hair dye.
She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you can help.
Okay.
Dyeing hair is...
Well, that's considerably less scary. Unless you accidentally dye your hair too many times, then you have to shave it off and you end up going bald.
It's pretty intimate,
That'd
right?
be quite horrifying.
It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me.
She was looking at me? How was she looking at me? I wasn't in the house.
Something.
Now I'm scared this girl can see through time and space.
And the moment was gone.
Oh, you waited too long. It's okay, you can kiss her anyway. I'm sure she won't mind. Open drawer. Open drawer. Open drawer. Don't mind me, just doing a sliding block puzzle. All of these drawers have been ripped out. What came through here? Ooh, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. You got any other films? Not really in a cowboy mood. Okay, so the family abandoned the house but left their TV behind. I know it's the 90s and the TV's probably way more than the house did. But even so, it's not the sort of thing you would abandon. Oh, okay. It's a sliding wardrobe. I thought that was a mirror and I didn't have a reflection for a moment. It's another book. Watercolour techniques. Just in case you need to paint with someone's blood. Ooh. I'm getting the feeling this isn't a horror game, but at the same time I am still creeped out. Like, I mean, come on, look at a picture like that. The only games where you would get a child's painting is a horror game. Mittens is probably the name of some sort of sadistic killer who lives down the street from them. And the only one who recognises his tendencies is the small child. Slide door. You've put a bathroom inside a bathroom. Somebody called Christopher Nolan. I found a great sequel to Inception. I'll give you a hint, it revolves around bathrooms. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. I could do with more light switches. Oh, Stranger Things. Sam's darkroom. Do not enter if red lights are on. Well, I mean, as long as the Demigorgon isn't after me, I'm sure I can go in. The door's locked. Okay, so much for that idea. Haha! No, still nothing. Maybe this is just an abandoned house. Are we certain that we're in the right place? We didn't come home to the wrong house. Yeah, decent picture. Cassettes, tissue boxes, more forms. Richard is an exemplary person. Well done, Janice, for telling us that. More notes. A Halloween show. Lie to Mum and Dad
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad.
Oh, okay, so she was sneaking out to go to a show.
Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?"
Your costume, my
I felt
costume.
tears starting in my eyes. And then
Oh,
she up and
yeah,
hugged me.
you had a lovely emotional moment at your
think she
first
could
show.
tell.
But I do like how you've you've drawn a costume for your friend and it's really ornate, and then you've forgotten to draw one for yourself. I mean, look at it. She gets a hat and a sword and a jacket and everything, and then you appear to be wearing the leftovers. Was there only enough space in the budget for one good costume? And then you had to go down to one of the crappy little pound shops, buy whatever toy masks they had and throw them together in the hopes of making a costume. Yes, I'm a pirate. I'm also wearing a Shrek mask, because they ran out of pirate hats. What the heck is that? I didn't like that noise. Sounds like cogs whirring. Do cogs usually whir unless there's somebody there? Healthy choices for a healthy life? Well, I don't need that. More folders? A map? Is this a map of our own house? No. I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner. And it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. That's... Okay, so we go to the library and there's a secret passage. Mum and Dad's room. I'm still going to end up getting lost along the way. More notes. Katie, Mum and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they went around to do it. You can use my room if you want, I won't be needing it anymore. Because you're dead. Ooh, no, there's still no one there waiting to jump us. I'm fairly certain this isn't a horror game and the internet has lied to me once again. Examine composition book. Ghost Hunter's Journal. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. How tall was Uncle Oscar? So is Uncle Oscar a evil ghost person? A faint voice from the bottom of the stairs? Poured milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Awful. What sort of spooky, scary story is this? Imagine trying to reconcile this with something like Outlast. Oh no, there was thunder and lightning, and the milk was spoiled. Now how will we survive? Also, that ghost is going moo. What? Unless it's a ghost of a cow, I don't see how this could be scaring you. Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. So you built a protective pillow fort. Sounds like it was just an excuse for you to build a pillow fort with your friend, but okay. You employed a Ouija board? A Ouija board or a Luigi board? That's a dumb video as well. Disturbing messages are conveyed. Oscar is definitely here. Enlisted Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises. So there is someone here called Oscar, but Oscar's dead. We saw his in memoriam thing at the very beginning when I was screwing around with the toy duck. So there might be a ghost here, there might not be a ghost here, but either way we should probably be on the lookout. Right, now where did they say it was? Secret passageway. I'm there. That's to downstairs. So we go out this exit. Yeah. Open panel. Bingo. Okay. Starting to think that opening this panel was not the best idea I've ever had. Well, you know what they say about lazy dragon. Head first into danger, and then runs away screaming and terrified. Ooh. Art styles from the 1920s. This game is set in 95, right? Because we seem to be teleporting all over the gaff with our styles. Ghost Hunter, 3 hidden compartments. 1 in the library, 1 next to your room, 1 in the foyer. Okay. So where do we go to find them? I need more light, I can't see anything. Can I get a torch? Something? Ooh, spooky, scary, spooky, scary. This is a room we were in earlier. So we've gone through the hidden compartment. And we found that there's a secret passageway in this old creepy abandoned house. Still nothing. I haven't been in this room. Or have I? I might have been in this room. I can't even remember anymore. What did you just say? High winds, torrential rain. Rain can be scary. There was a game about it, where the rain was very heavy, and the people had to run away and find their children because they got lost in the rain. Because it was just so heavy that nobody knew what to do. That was the plot of Heavy Rain, right? Making friends even when you what? Even when you suck? Even when you're ugly? Because I could use both versions of that book. Never worry about having friends to spend time with again. This book will teach you to make friends. This book will force you to have friends. You will steal some friends if you have to.
Someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them. Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk. But sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform. She's always drawing
Girl in an army... Oh, so that photo wasn't of us in the army uniform.
No idea how I would ever,
so what do we look like
have an
then?
excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
I get the feeling I should have been in this room first. This seems like the intro to the story, and then we sort of found everything else before it. Whoopsie. The heaven at the edge of the world, story the turtle people. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. It was the Black Pirate ship. You're not supposed to call them that anymore. They're Somalian nationalists. You can't go around calling them Black Pirates. She yelled, I thought we lost them at Horse Island. Is that an island shaped like a horse, or an island filled with horses? The first mate said, looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black, because they're really going for this theme. The black ship was led by a man named Captain Black. You'll never guess what colour his beard was. He yelled to Captain Allegra, you're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father were a leer. Your father was a small musical instrument. Okay. This fanfiction's getting stranger all the time. Captain Allegra then yelled back, why do you keep following us, you imbecile? The first mate yelled back, we'll stop you, Captain Black. This is just me reading to you now. I hope you enjoy my version of an audiobook. We'll find the edge of the world and you'll see her father was no leer. The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. What an incredible battle scene. Yeah, there was some shouting, and then a huge climactic fight scene. Oh no, wait, the ship just sailed off. I'd like to see Hollywood try and adapt that, with only one sentence describing the great big climactic battle. Hidden panel. Boom. Boom. 0451. Oh, is that a code I should have been using before? Oh, big thicky Bobo. Examine show flyer. Cool.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it.
Right.
The lights went out.
You two were sort of in love. I get that
My eyes
much.
started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too.
Aw,
In the
you're
dark,
staring at each other.
She smiled.
And one of you's going to drink the other one's blood,
My heart was
right?
beating so fast.
This is still a bit too
I rolled
creepy
over.
for
I
me.
felt so, I don't know, nervous? After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, I really like you. I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have a chance to talk before I explode.
What an allegory! I felt like I was a can of Coke that somebody had dropped down the stairs ever since. Oh, my heart's beating so fast, I feel like I've drunk 12 cans of 7-Up. Private, do not read. Heaven at the edge of the world. Oh, she kept her story going. I wonder if she's learnt how to describe battle scenes by this point. Rustling leaves. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier. His life hung in the balance. She saw the Queen Amazonian. And then... oh no! The first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. And he was now a woman. I get where this story's going. It's her discovering her sexuality. All look at me, the first mate used to be a man, now she's turned into a woman, and now here's a painting of us together. 50-1, property of Sam, private. Half of Sam's locker combo. Well, I suppose I can guess the other half if I have to. Right, where's my duck? There he is. Off we go. It's alright, Mr. Quackers. You'll protect us from harm. So is this whole game just a young girl discovering that she's actually a lesbian? Is that the horror of this game? Is that why some people online say it is horror and some people say it isn't? Because some people think lesbians are terrifying, whereas most people just don't really care. In you go. Maybe not. I mean, it could be worse. At least they're not rapping into the microphone. Wrong hallway. This hallway, yes, I know. I'm going to have to end up censoring this video. Too much duck butt. There we go, final loose panel. Right. What's that? That's the Luigi board, we don't need that. 0, and then the rest of your combination. Hello? Who are you? You are Oscar. What do you want? Cucumber. Either the man wants a cucumber, or he's trying to find a sheep. Alright, Mr. Quackers. The mystery has thickened. Off we go. Where is he? Where's this Oscar fellow? Enter combination. I've forgotten the combination. 0501. I was close with 1111. Yay, we did it! Lonnie in 94. Yes, we get it. You like Lonnie. Grab cigarettes.
Different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city.
Oh
like
no, their young teen
no,
romance did not blossom into full
wrong.
marriage.
I just wanted to say...
They had love outside of wedlock, and now God will
words.
smite them down with holy fire.
I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad.
Key to the basement.
She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her.
I looked at her. I looked at Quackers. And Quackers
think
looked back at me. Quackers, do you think you could ever love someone that isn't a duck?
And that's when she kissed me.
Damn it, I can't make the duck kiss me. Truly, it was a love that was never meant to be. Me and this toy duck. Right, Quackers, we've got the key to the basement. If there's anything creepy going down, it'll be in the basement. Actually, maybe we shouldn't go down there. It is a silly place. I've turned on every light in the building. This is the only place we haven't been. If anything's going to jump us, it's going to be in there. Quackers, stay with me. Don't you leave me now, you beautiful duck son of a bitch. Go, Quackers! Is it okay? Safe to come down? Well, it's safe to come down half the stairs. Off you go again, Quackers. Scout ahead. Anything? No. Quackers is saying it's all clear down here. Are you certain it's all clear? Nothing scary. Why can I only turn the lights on one bit at a time? Why do they not have lights that illuminate the entire room? I'm just going to stay here where it's bright. There's a wardrobe, I can just hole up in there. Nice and comfy. More notes. Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving party. Who is this, Mr. fucking Monopoly? I thought I was messing around when I said we'd brought people from the 1920s into this game. I enjoyed the flavourful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward. Very cordially yours, Lonnie D. A fancy man. Thanks for subtitling that picture. I wouldn't have been able to tell what it is without the caption. Here I was thinking you were an avid fan of Pringles and wanted me to buy you some. Dear Mr. Soto, allow me to take this opportunity to blah 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 blah. I appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman. From Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire. Now, I don't know about you, Mr. Quackers, but I have the nasty feeling that those two are up to some sexual shenanigans. I mean, with each other, not with the girl's grandmother. That'd be a bit strange. Well, now we've turned all the lights on and there's still nothing down here. More papers. Sit there for a moment, Quackers. One of your old sex ed assignments. Again with the menstrual cycle. Wait, you did well and you failed. How did you simultaneously do well and... what? The education system in this town is an absolute mess. Grab plaque. K is for kind. A is for amazing. I is for intelligent. T is for talented. L is for light-hearted. I guess they ran out of compliments by that point. Sit there, hang on. A furnace. Protect me, Quackers. Use your rectum to scare off Freddy Krueger. Hello? Hello? Seriously, hello? Are there any of you pricks down here or not? There's a door with a light on, and a door without a light on. So I better turn the lights on. There we go, now there's lights everywhere. Hooray for equality. Well, this is just more paper. Hang on, you sit there for a moment. No, Quackers! Damn it. There we go. You stay put. Right, let's read all of these papers. One by one. Just to see what happens. What is it with the secret passages in this house? They're blooming everywhere. Is that a light switch? No, that's not a light switch. Is that an important letter? Dear Samantha, you've been... Oh, well done, Samantha. You made it into your creative writing course. You must be so proud.
I'm so stupid sometimes.
Okay, maybe you're not proud.
But I got into my college summer program thing. And I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out.
Oh, of course, she's military.
I was like, ship out?
So she had to ship out to,
she said,
where was America at war with in '94? Would that be Desert Storm? Or the Gulf War?
She's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just...
Oh, that's sad. They loved each other and then they're never going to see each other anymore. Let's have fun while we can. They're all writing letters to each other. I mean, so what about the ghost? Does the ghost just sort of disappear?
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can't.
Oh, you got in a band together, isn't that real sweet?
Probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so loud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So
That's
everybody knows.
okay.
A temporary
You're in awe of
situation
someone you
until
love,
she
I get
shows out
that.
to you. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Yay, you're having a lovely time together. You can sing, you can dance, you can enjoy each other's company. I've got my duck. It's a happy ending for everyone. That turns the lights off. We do not want to do that. What is that? Oh, wait, hang on. Is that... Idiot. I've dropped my duck. Where's my duck gone? Duck. Quackers. There we go. Ooh. So, is Sam just here? No. This is... Have we been in this room? Sonic Youth. Maybe we've been in this room? Oh, was this sort of their little hideaway? Where they could hang out and sing and make music together. And that's lovely. Another cassette. I'm not going to put that one in. It'll probably be more crappy music. Open panel. Now where are we? Have we broken into someone else's house? Turn the light on. Textbooks. More notes. Your mum's a bitch. You don't want to live with your mum in Florida. Oh, trouble on the homestead. Oh, her parents are getting promoted and she doesn't want to move away from her friend. Okay. What the heck is happening here? We understand that she doesn't want to leave her friend, but she knew she had to leave her friend. She knew her friend was shipping out to join the military. She would have had to leave her friend either way. Why are they making such a big deal out of it? Got me duck again. More sliding doors. And... ooh, hold on. We have reached the 1 hour mark. So I'm afraid we're going to have to leave things there. Thank you for joining me. This has been Spooktober. And as always, the rules of Spooktober explicitly say we play each game for only 1 hour and then review how scary it was based on that hour. And I think I would give Gone Home a 1 out of 10 for scariness. Because there were creepy vibes. The whole going home alone and it's midnight and there's no one there. That's creepy. But carrying a Christmas duck around with you whilst quoting Tom and Jerry, decidedly less creepy. So thank you all for joining me. We'll be back tomorrow with some more Spooktober goodness. And until next time, farewell everyone.